Hey Canucks fans, thanks for waiting. I am Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Thursday, February the 11th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. Thanks for waiting. Hold on to your questions or just get ready to copy and paste because I'm going to talk for about 3 or 4 minutes first, and then I will certainly get to your questions as best as I can. So for everyone that's been in here, been waiting for the past 15, 20 minutes, thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And I always say, no matter where you are, whether you're in my neighborhood in Steveston, in Richmond, Lower Mainland, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. And I certainly do not take you for granted. I just realized that my view counter isn't working, but that's okay. I'm not sure why. Oh, there. Okay, now it's working. Okay. Still figuring this stuff out. Yeah, so thank you for being here, and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to this channel already, like this video if you like the fact that we can hang out, not the fact that the Canucks lost. And I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Just Incredible, and nucksfan number 29. I want to thank all the franchise members and the All-Star members as well for franchise and Hall of Fame. We'll be having our first ever members live stream this Sunday night, just confirming the time, but I'll message you guys in the community tab. So thank you for being here and thank you for your support that way. And yeah, I'll just talk for a couple minutes and then I'll get to all of your questions. I have a late start to work tomorrow, so yeah, I have time to. I'm not going to be rushing off tonight. And by the way, for those of you, I want to thank you. Channel still growing. You can see I'm getting closer to my goal of 6,000 subs. So thank you for your support that way. And I'm inching closer to my goal of 30 members by the end of this month. If you can't or don't want to support financially, that's totally cool. I appreciate you just even coming for the regular content. But if you want to throw in a bit of money to support what I'm doing, you can check out all the membership tiers and all the perks by pressing the join button on any of my videos, and then you can see the join video. Okay, I'll talk for a couple of minutes and then I will ask for your questions. Thanks for your great feedback to my chat with Ian McIntyre. You know, he gets kind of a rep of being more old school or maybe not as cool as the younger guys. I know even Jason Botchford would take runs at Ian McIntyre, but I really like Ian McIntyre. He was so generous with his time. He was so generous with his energy and his availability. And we chatted for a good 15 minutes before I pressed record, and another 10 minutes afterwards. So we were on Zoom for over an hour together, and really like Ian McIntyre. And if you haven't seen my interview with him, I encourage you to check it out. And I was so grateful that happened. That happened in the last couple of days, and I was able to share it with everyone yesterday. Also today, kind of funny, I had to play piano for a mass. I ran a conference, helped to run a conference for 1,500 Catholic school teachers, and I had to play the piano for mass. I was a last-minute replacement for someone who got sick, but I actually sprained my thumb yesterday. Sean and I were play fighting. Well, not really, actually. We were just having a who can hit the other guy last contest, and I took a stumble over my couch, hurt my hip. Well, not really, but then when I landed, I think I jammed my thumb, and then I had to play piano on it for an hour today. So that's my sob story. Boo hoo hoo! But I know I can come here to you CCC Crew and live stream people to help me and to make me feel better. So let's talk about the Canucks for a minute, and then I will go to you. Interesting game tonight. They played well for the first 40 minutes. Stop me if you've heard that before, but they simply can't make mistakes, because anytime they make a mistake, the puck ends up in their net. And I kind of messed up in my post game. I said that the Canucks penalty kill was good. Technically, they were 3 for 3, but the first 2 Calgary goals were right at the tail end of Calgary power plays. So in essence, yeah, they were 3 for 3, but really you could say they were 1 for 3. And then the third goal, the backbreaker in the third period, Tyler Myers got to make a better play, getting the puck in deep in the zone at the end of the Canucks power play. Nate Schmidt thinks that Myers is going to get it deep, goes to the bench. Edler is not the fastest guy. He probably took a second to get over the boards. And then you have Johnny Gaudreau coming in basically a partial breakaway, and that was the game. Okay, there's my 5 minutes. I will start to read your questions now, and we will get going from here. Let's start with, remember, I'm going to go questions only to start off from now. Jaskaran says this: is there such thing as a coach's prime? Yeah, good question. In theory, you think there would be. It'd be when a coach is coaching at his best, but a lot of factors there, right? The personality he has, have they tuned him out? And if you're talking about Travis Green, are you suggesting, Jaskaran, that maybe he hit his prime already in the bubble and now he's on the downside of it? Might be a little too early in his coaching career to call that, but he's definitely struggling, and you cannot argue with 6 straight losses right now. Fangirl, hey Clay, thoughts on Besser's goal tonight? Wonderful play by Pettersson to walk Lucic. Beautiful pass, bank pass. And I like Besser's speed, his determination on the backhand, and then sticking with the play as the puck was just sitting there by the post. And by the way, I tweeted about this. Why did the Canucks keep shooting at Jacob Markstrom's glove hand? It's fine if you switch it up a little bit, then go low blocker once in a while. But the Canucks, I could maybe 8 or 10 times into Markstrom's glove. I don't know why they kept doing that. Tayev, the Canucks are 5 points out of the playoff spot. What do we have to do to get back in the playoff race? We got to start winning. We got to stop making mistakes and even play with more urgency. At the start of the third period, I actually thought the Canucks played really well. They were buzzing for the good 3 or 5 minutes. Ethan, should Green scratch Myers for the next few games? He does more bad than good, it seems. Seems to cause at least 2-on-1 each game at the least. Yeah, it's a bad look, though. If you already have Louis Eriksson scratch with $6 million there, Berchi $3 million, and then you go Myers $6 million. I'm not saying that's the best reason to keep him in, but I'm not sure if I don't think anyone on the outside is better than him right now, to be honest with you. Avash, hey Clay, do you think the Canucks will ever win a game against Calgary, Montreal, Toronto? Will they let alone win another game this season? Avash, yes, I hope they do. Oh, by the way, I heard a beep. What does that mean? Did someone just do something? Oh, I see a chat. Gmod, thank you. Wonderful. From the Maritimes, 4 hours ahead, $5 super chat or chat. Love that interview with McIntyre, and Green is not the problem. Gmod, member already, but thank you for that generous $5 donation. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, the Canucks will win. They're not going to lose 4 straight against Calgary. If they do, Green or Benning are gone, but I think it'll be Benning more than Green. I've always said that. Inferno, Canucks have done a poor job of shutting down other teams' top guys we saw in Toronto, and now Calgary looking like the same. Yeah, although I don't know if you call Giordano a big scorer or Mangiapane a big scorer, but Johnny Grujo for sure. He's one of their best scorers. Wow. I just saw another donation come in. That is from Jeff King, a new subscriber. Jeff, thank you very much for that generous donation. I appreciate that. Let's all give thank you to Gmod for his donation and to my new friend Jeff for his donation as well. Very, 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 very generous of you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And then Jeff, I'm not sure if you heard me talk about it. You can also join this channel as a member if that's something you'd like to do as well. I won't waste everyone else. Not waste. You can look at my membership tab or the join button under any of my videos if you want to see what you get with that. Thanks for that though. Really appreciate that to both of you. Christopher, should Canucks fire Jim Benning and hire Patrick Alvin, the assistant coach of Pittsburgh? He has been with Pittsburgh for 14 years, so back-to-back cups. It was top choice for GM behind Hextall. Christopher, I don't know anything about Patrick Alvin, but I think Jim Benning's days are numbered if the Canucks don't turn this around quick. Treads, hey Clay, do you think the Canucks could petition the NHL to play 5-4 full time? I mean, it seems the only way the Canucks can compete. So to be fair, they can try. I don't think they're going to get very far. And wow, Jeff King is a franchise member, joining for $5 a month and getting the emojis, the badges, and the members only live stream and the shout outs. Jeff, thank you very much for that as well. By the way, you guys, there goes the gift there. Thank you, Jeff, again for your donation and your membership. Very, very good. I appreciate that. Riley, what brand is your automobile? You're talking about the picture I posted on Instagram. It is a Honda Civic 2015. Ocean, most frustrating player has been consistently in the lineup to watch for you so far. It would be Myers on the back end, and it's hard to rag on him from a standpoint of has a lot of points, but JT Miller frustrates me. He was frustrating me tonight once again. Zest, do you think this loss results in any management changes? I think something's going to happen on this homestand. I really do. Jaskran, I think he will still hit it. Clay? He will still hit it. Jaskran, what was your first question? Is there... Oh, Green's prime? I sure hope so. Spencer is not feeling the playoffs. Yeah, it's not looking so good right now. Sonny, hey Clay, thoughts on Hoglander? He looked great. This guy is so noticeable and he's so fast and was the best player on the ice from both teams. Hoglander is a beast. He's got his nice shiner under his eye. He hardly loses a puck battle. He's not perfect, but I noticed even when he looks like he's going to lose a puck battle, he battles through. There was one time, you guys might remember it was in, I think it's the third period, where he had it in the back corner. I thought he had a chance to try that lacrosse goal, but probably, that's probably not a good look if it doesn't work. But yes, I think Hoglander has been wonderful. It's not any of our worries. He's not one of our worries. That's better English for you. Noah, should we be expecting a move by the management more and more now? I think we'll see something, whether it's a player trade or Jim Benning being fired. I still think it's going to be Benning over Green. Jaskaran, in my opinion, the Canucks are out of the playoffs. Clay? It's a lot tougher right now, that's for sure, Jaskaran. Wow, we're up to 100 people after a Canucks loss. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Harmon, what change on the Canucks roster or management can turn the slump around? I think Benning goes before Green. I think it's tough. You can't trade away any of our top six, although Edler and Pearson, they're pending UFAs, but I think Edler's got a no move, though. So maybe you have to tinker with the bottom six somehow. But I'm not sure what kind of market there is out there for the bottom six right now. Fangirl, if Bailey can't play on Saturday, do you think Jake draws in? Yes, I do. Nathan, will Markstrom single-handedly get Benning fired by Series N? Well, it takes more than Markstrom, but it's not a good look, that's for sure. Noah, was Lucci's hit clean on Bailey? Noah, I'm going to admit I didn't see it. I was washing dishes or taking care of something or maybe setting up a computer, and I didn't see the hit. So I'll have to look at it. But you guys tell me if it was clean. Gmod's donation now. I'm at that point in the stream. Thank you for that, Gmod. Appreciate that. Jaskaran, I think Sven should get one more shot, Clay? No, I think that ship has sailed, to be honest with you. Christopher, should the Canucks... See, I'm not going to say the word TANK for Luke Hughes. No, never believe in that. Higgins, hey Clay, breaking news. Markstrom, Tanner, Leo, Domingue are laughing so hard. Yeah, it's sad. Jeff, thanks again for that donation. Yeah, Dexter with the attaboys. Sonny, would you go in the future to know the Canucks fate if they win a cup with this core or not? Even win a cup in the century if they don't win anything that spoils. If they don't win anything that spoils every game for years to come. I think you're asking me if I would actually trade that in. If to go in the future to know the Cups win a cup if they don't. Actually, Sonny, I have no clue what you're saying. Can you write it out again and I'll answer it, I promise. Jasper and Clay, do you think we missed out on a potential Vezina Trophy winner? In Markstrom? Not so sure yet. He's good. We made him look good, but I'm not sure if he's going to be top 3. I'm not sure. Thanks again, Jeff. Dave, do you think Hoglander's great energy play will inspire the rest of the team? I sure hope so. And he's the least jaded. Not that any of the Canucks players are jaded. Yes, we are over 100 people. That's awesome. Hey, guys and gals, give this video a like. We're at 100 people on it. We're at 24 likes. That should get close to at least half. That's our goal, is to get that up to 50 likes. But people should look at Hoglander and they should be inspired. Dominic, hey, Clay, we need to change stuff. Otherwise, for sure, we are done. 2 goals were off Ben and 1 was off breakaway. Yeah, we got a little unlucky tonight. But is it time to say we're out of the playoffs? To be, I'm not going to go there yet, but it's getting harder. Truds, hey Clay, I'm ready for the Canucks to make huge changes. Trade at least 4 players, including Myers, Miller, Schmidt, and Besser. Time to change total direction. That's big. That's pretty bold, Truds. And that, once again, Jeff, welcome to franchise membership. That's awesome. Ethan, during the tribute to Levo, Mark and Tanev, seemed like they're all ignoring it, and Mark and Tanev were facing away from the camera talking. What do you think of that? Seems like an insult to Jim Benning. I'm not sure, if that was intentional or not, but to me, that doesn't bother me, and I don't sweat it. Yeah, it's just a thing to me. Jaskran, would you love to see Luke and Quinn play together? Yeah, that would be exciting. Luke's a lot bigger too, so. Rome, Jim Mora, playoffs. No, hey Clay, didn't watch the game. I was too busy watching Luke Hughes highlights. Yikes. Tayab, do you think the Canucks will make a trade with Boston? Yeah, it's interesting that they're talking about Boston kicking the tires on Virtanen and Nashville kicking the tires on Gaudette. Wow, we're up to 110 people after a Canucks loss. Laura says, I love Hoglander makes a play every time he's on the ice. I agree with you, Laura. Nice to see you. Brett Hornby, Jacob Markstrom was the difference. Yes. Fangirl says, do you think the Canucks can win at least more than 10 games this season? Of course. They're going to win at least 11. Blue line play is bad. Yep. Thoughts on the tribute to Markey, Tanev, and Levo? Laura, I was fine with it. I know a lot of people were saying it was too short, or it was not. I'm glad that Sportsnet didn't cut away, so I'm glad that they showed it on TV. I was fine with it. You know, it sounds bad, but they didn't win anything. Like, we didn't win a Stanley Cup with them. Markstrom played well, but for a few years only. I'd say you'd argue Tanev would deserve the greatest tribute. And they kind of went in that order, right? They went Levo, Markstrom, and Tanev. I was actually fine with it because what are you going to do? Break it up into 3 different videos and then do 3 different tributes over 3 different commercial breaks? I'm not sure. That seems a little excessive. It's almost like rubbing it in the Canucks face, right? That we have to do 3 videos and they're taking up basically all 3 commercial breaks for the first period. I was actually okay with it. I might be the minority, but I'd love to know what you guys think as well about that tribute. Firebending is offensive now. Okay, what? What about politely drive Benning to the airport and dismiss him of his duties? Yes, Dexter, that takes up a lot of characters though, but that is a more polite way of saying it. When do we possibly see Harlot come in? I don't know. Higgins, maybe soon, but I don't even know if he's off the injury list yet. Did you see the Golden Knights do helmets? Yeah, I don't mind them. Does Eric's contract get bought out at the end of the season? Harmon, possibly. It's the only time to do it is when you only have a year left because you basically have to pay half the salary over twice the year. So it doesn't make sense to do it with any longer than 1 year remaining. So we'll see. We'll see if the Canucks make that move. Aljan, as the GLCPC, how do you recommend the fans stay positive during this ugly stretch? It's tough. It is tough, but we have still such a good core. Maybe that's why it's frustrating that we haven't built around them, but we have a lot of good players still. And the Canucks have been in these last couple. They only got bombed a couple times, right, by Winnipeg, by Toronto and Montreal. But the last Toronto game, they're in it. This game, they're in it. So maybe that's the positivity we have to go for. Dominic, wish we had Ross Johnson. Patrick Lucic hit was clean. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Click, where the heck Luongo? Okay, I get it now. Vintage, thank you. Avash, do you think JT Miller wants out of Vancouver? No, I wouldn't say he wants out of Vancouver, but he certainly isn't playing. And we got 3 more years left on his contract. Inferno, Clay, do you see Hoglander as a first line forward for a game or two? Is that too ambitious? Yeah, I think if they want to drop Brock or Miller as a message, but Brock's been playing well. He's at 10 goals now. No, I think you want him going on the second line to make that second line dangerous. It makes that line, because imagine Louis Eriksson playing with Horvat and Pearson instead. I'm fine where he is right now. Rajwinder, if the Canucks win a cup, the entirety of Vancouver would be there for the parade. Yes, that would be nice. Fangirl, between 94 and 2011 cup runs, which run do you think the Canucks had the best chance to win the cup? Looking back at it now, 94, they're only a goal away against a very determined New York team. Against Boston, they were getting pretty beat up. They lost pretty decisively in Game 6. So maybe 94, they had the better chance. Noah, thoughts on Bo today? I thought he struggled, actually. I thought there were a couple plays around the net he didn't make, and a couple turnovers. I don't know if he's trying to do too much. I just think he was just okay today. Rebrand Hughes as a winger. That would be fun. Sonny, do you think Canucks still have a shot at making the playoffs? They do, but it's getting tougher. What would your reaction be if you see next morning Jim Benning is fired? Jasker, I'd be sad, not because I love Jim Benning, but it's sad when anytime loses a job, but it might be the right move for the organization, admittedly. Not sure who's out there right now. Do you make that change now, or do you wait till the end of the season? Dexter, if the Canucks won the Stanley Cup this season, would you go against COVID restrictions and attend the parade? You've been a diehard fan for your whole life, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Good question. It's so tough to say. I like to say that no, I would not go to the parade, or if I did, I somehow be standing at the back. I know that sounds kind of stupid, because I really want to honor the restrictions and do my part. That's so tough. I've been to one parade. I've been to the Toronto Raptors victory parade, and that was a lot of fun. That's a great question, Dexter. I'd like to say that I would honor the restrictions, but who knows? Because it might not happen again. Brian, should the Canucks leadership be stepping up here? For example, holding a player-only meeting? Yeah, you heard Calgary do that at the start of the season already. I think it'd be fine if the Canucks did that. Dave says, do not trade Besser. Logan, does Quinn Hughes need to be a winger? No. He's got good, but I think he would get like smoked in front of the net and stuff like that. But he's we need his ability to move the puck out of our own zone. Maybe they weren't watching because in an empty building, it seems kind of strange talking about the tribute. Yeah, Gmod, that's fair. Nathan, I think all three look uncomfortable due to no fans. Yeah, okay, so both of you saying it at the same time. Interesting. Dexter, where was Dominguez's tribute? That's next game. Avash, don't you think the real tributes will be in fans or in attendance as well, though? No, they're not going to do them again. It's just that, unfortunately, Markstrom, Tanev, and Levo missed their chance for a tribute. No, when the fans come back, they won't do it again. That was the tribute. That's what they always do. Always do it in the first commercial break, in the first game back. I heard rumors about Jake for DeBrusque. Would you be in favor of that? Gmod, I would be in favor of that. Fangirl Clay, what are your thoughts on Marie Huey singing the anthem tonight? She sounded great and she looked great. Of course, the last time she sang, I was in the building with her and then got in trouble. But I've told that story before. Sunny, hey Clay, what did you think of Markstrom and Tana's reaction to the video? They didn't even bother looking at the tribute. It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me, to be honest with you. Noah, did you hear Nashville might be interested in Gaudette? Yeah, heard that. Should have showed a slideshow of Dominguez's best dishes. Jake for DeBrusque? Well, I was thinking Jake for a third rounder. Yeah, Jeff, I've said many times on this channel. Oh, Jeff, it's so cool to see the CCC logo beside your name. I've said many times on this channel that Jake has hardly any trade value right now. So I'm not sure if Jake's enough to get DeBrusque. Yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be tough to get a roster player for him. Chili Dogalex, happy early birthday. Do you care to share how old you are turning? Tayab, who do you see the Canucks acquiring in 2021, including this season next? Tayab, so tough to predict, but their priority is going to be Pettersson and Hughes. Then you have guys like Edler and Pearson, Sutter coming off the books this year, Beagle, Roussel, and others Erickson coming off the books the year after that. Dave, what is wrong with Schmidt? He certainly isn't the guy that played against us with Vegas in the playoffs. Yep, he's underperformed for sure. Practical guy wants Hoglander to attempt the lacrosse goals. Jim Benning, I'm here, Clay. You think I get fired? I think your time might be running out, Jim. Thanks for being here. Laura, I think Tana's part in the video should be a bit longer because he was here for so long, but other than that, I like the tribute video. That's fair, Laura. Try to take Clay. Try Hughes and Hoggy on line 1. Yeah, but who's going to get the puck out of our own zone? Harmon, Jaden Schwartz of St. Louis and Thomas Tatar are UFAs this season. Do you think the Canucks go for them to replace Pearson if he doesn't resign? No, I think you save the money and you count on Podkolzin taking Pearson. You have a second line of Horvat between Podkolzin and Hoglander next year. Jeff, towards the end of the streaks, teams generally have a game or two where they deserve a better result but still lose. Yeah, we've probably seen those in the last 2 games, Jeff. Good point. Dexter said you would go to the parade. That's fair. Bring back Linden. No, he's done here. He won't come back. Sody aside. Brett, unfortunately, the Vancouver Canucks are in salary cap jail right now, being a Calgary Flames fan. Yeah, so even Flames fans knows. Yes. Gmod, did you hear Elliot Friedman suggesting Luongo GM? I'm not sure about that. I love Luongo. Yeah, it'd be weird. You come back and GM the team that you saddled with a cap recapture penalty. Mark Hunter for GM. Not sure, Jeff. I don't know his resume that much. I know the name. I have to think about that one. Fangirl, is it safe to say the Canucks won't win the cup this year, Clay? I think that's pretty safe. Not anything can happen, but Fangirl, I've never said that they can win the cup. I wanted them to finish third in their division. That's going to seem like a pipe dream right now too. If Travis is fired, says Jasker, do you think Gerard Gallant will be the replacement? Tough to say. He'd be one of the leading candidates for sure. Jim Benning, Clay and I sitting on a tree. He doesn't want to say it, but loves me. But we still have Brock and PD. Fire. Very good, Jim. Very good. How long do you think the losing streak will go on? Well, I hope not any longer. I thought they were going to win tonight. I really did. The Canucks haven't shown anything to make me believe. Yeah, it's not fun watching the games right now. Dexter, did you notice that not one of Tanev, Markstrom, and Levo actually watched? Yes, we made that point for sure. Petter Hughes, Markstrom, and Tanev could have waved at the empty crowd like Shea Weber did. Yeah, it was different though. Shea, that's honoring him for 1,000 games, and he's still with the team that he played a lot of games with. Whereas this one was whatchamacallit? They don't even play for us anymore. Clay, did you get a new Lunar New Year jersey? No, I didn't. I didn't. Golf. They're okay, but I don't need one, admittedly. Arjun, Clay, do you think we are done this season in regards to playoffs? No, I don't think we're done, but I think it's getting tougher for sure. Riley, do you think the Canucks would leave Nate Schmidt unprotected? I doubt it. Wow. Thanks everyone for being here. 125 people in here. People want to talk about the Canucks. Will Hamonic return anytime soon? I heard he's a little bit away still, Noah. Jasker, do you think the Canucks will be active in free agency 2021? No, because they don't have any money to do so. So that's the tough thing. Arso Clay, what's up? I'm here for my weekly counseling. I'll do my best, Arso. I'm very cheap counseling for you. Tyler, why is everyone so keen on letting Pearson go? He's not worth a crazy amount of money. A solid piece. Yeah, but he is making $4 million, and he'll want to make $4 million, and that's $4 million that we could probably assign to PD and Hughes. And really, I look at that spot as Podkolzin's, truly. Jacob, hey Clay, sorry for being late. No problem. Just came from hockey practice. How'd the game go? It was okay. Canucks played good for 2 periods. And thoughts on it? Yeah, they played well for 2 periods, but they seem to make bad mistakes that always cost them. Dexter, hey, why did you get in trouble last time you were in the building with Marie? Was it because of you booing? Dexter, I shared the story once on a stream. I don't want to go into it too long now because it'll take a while. But actually, for my Hall of Fame members, I'm not making you sign up for Hall of Fame just so you get this video, but I'm actually going to put a little vlog together of my time in the arena. But it wasn't because I was booing, but it was because I did post very quickly. The short story is I asked for permission to post photos and video of my experience in the arena. I was told yes, so I did so. Got a lot of play, actually. A lot of people retweeting, a lot of media members commenting that they could see and hear me in the arena. Then the next day, the Canucks asked me to take it down because the Vancouver Coastal Health Authority was basically giving, I think they gave them a bit of slap on the wrist saying you're not supposed to have people in there that aren't employees, meaning Marie, who sang the anthem, not an employee, and me as her guest. We were wearing our masks. We were distanced in our box, even though we're close friends, but we're not in the same bubble. So we were distanced. We wore our masks. And I had no problem taking the footage down. Like, I wasn't upset at all. They were very apologetic. But I'd be curious to ask Marie where she ended up watching the game tonight. So maybe I'll ask her, and I'll have that for Saturday's stream. So I wouldn't say there's trouble, but yeah, if they got a call from the Coastal Health Authority, then I do feel slightly responsible, admittedly. Jim Benning talking about some other trades you can make. When does Cole Lennon get a shot? Maybe next year, but I don't think this year. Inferno, maybe because of the pitchers. Yeah, that's true. Rome, hang tough. Canucks will turn around. What happened to Horvat tonight? Yeah, Fangirl, he wasn't great. Leonard, Vancouver-born NHL player, past or present. Okay, I looked it up, Leonard. I have not met a Vancouver-born NHL player, past or present. I haven't met Sakic, Korea, any of those guys. Barzal. No, I looked it up. I couldn't find one, believe it or not, Leonard. I could not find a Vancouver-born player that I've met because there's none on the team right now. Cliff Ronning. He was born here, right? Or actually, was Ronning born in Burnaby? Someone look that up for me. But if anyone, it would be Cliff Ronning, but it wasn't anyone like super, super famous. Jasker, if Benning is fired, do you think the new GM will re-sign Travis Green? Tough to say. New GMs like to bring in their own guys sometimes. Do you think we should tee for Luke Hughes? No, chili dog, and I don't say that word anymore. Hoglander is looking really good out there. If he gets better at deployment, he could be a top player. Yep, I agree. Can we sacrifice Myers to COVID? Ethan, that's not nice. Calgary keeps saying our guys. Well, they are their guys. Will the losing streak hit 10 games? No, Chris, I don't think it will hit 10. Gmod Clay take on the system. My name is Clint. Why is Myers still getting so much ice time, even though he's constantly taking penalties and turnovers? He got the third most ice. Well, him and Hughes and Ether got the most, and then Schmidt. Yeah, he gets a lot of ice time for sure. How did you start your career? Armaeus, how did I start my career? Not sure if you know, this isn't my career. This is my hobby. I do work for the Catholic Archdiocese, and I started my career by volunteering in youth work at my home church. That might not be the question, Armaeus, you're looking for, the answer you're looking for. Yes, the T word is a bad word. Colin actually lives close to me in kind of cool in Saskatchewan. Rickwan, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Rios, of course. Troy Stetcher. Troy Stetcher is from here. If he's from Richmond, of course. So maybe Stetcher. Yeah, I think the list I looked on, I must have gone by points only because obviously Stetcher wouldn't be near the top of that list. Can't believe I forgot that. Thanks, Rios. Brett, collab with the hockey guy or at least seen him in person. No, I've never met him, and we have not talked about a collab. Ronning is from Burnaby. Okay, thanks, you guys. So maybe Ronning and Stetcher. Spencer, who's jumping the border and cheering for the Kraken next year? They'll be competitive, have competent manager. You know what's funny, Spencer, is my son Sean half jokingly says that I should jump on the whole Kraken bandwagon, not desert the Canucks, but start up a second channel now and do Seattle Kraken stuff and be the first or one of the best preeminent Seattle Kraken vloggers as well. I kind of don't want to do that. I'd feel very, 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 very guilty doing that. So, but that was, Sean had that idea for me. Okay, a lot of you guys talk about Ronning and Myers, which is cool. Arjun, hey Clay, doesn't this feel like the 2013-2014 season? Everyone wants the GM to go. Pedersen switching agents. Cap problem, I don't know. It sounds familiar. Rebuild, please no. Yeah, I don't want to rebuild at all. That 2013-2014 season, that brought the big change, right? At the end of that season, in comes Benning. In comes Linden first, then Benning and Desjardins. Fangirl, Clay, I'm hopeful when COVID is over, maybe I'll come to Vancouver. Yeah, you should do that. Al, hey, it's my first stream. Lego recommended you. That's awesome. Lego is solid. He's obviously doing very well. Very articulate, very bright guy. Great videos. I got nothing but good things to say. Nothing but love for Geo, for Lego. So hey Al, so did he recommend it on one of his videos or did he just say it in the stream? Whatever he did, I really appreciate that from Lego. He's a great guy. And then welcome Spencer to the all-star level. Thank you. We got 2 new members tonight. I really appreciate that. Thanks again, Spencer. That is awesome. And Al, thanks for the nice word about from Geo. That's awesome. Lego's great. Jim, Clay, if I get fired, can you drive me to the airport? I don't have a license, but I have to fly to Benning, Germany. Okay, just wear a mask and I'll put you in the back seat. That's fine. Timmy, assuming that Bailey is out, should we bring in Michaelis now instead of Jake? Oh, yeah. I could see that. Give Michaelis a shot. Yeah, but we're not going to really do much for Virtanen's trade value if we're not playing him. Maybe Sean can start up a Kraken channel and go head-to-head. That's a better idea. I like it. Noah Clay, have you ever met a pro basketball player, NFLer? Yeah, pro basketball players. I met a lot of the Grizzlies when they were in town. I met them. NFLer, no. I have not met an NFLer. I met a lot of NHL players, of course. Yes, and like I said, pro basketball players, definitely football players, BC Lions players, but I don't think I've met a bona fide NFLer. Oh no, I've met Russell Wilson. Sorry, when we did Seahawks songs. If you look at my 2 most popular videos actually on my YouTube channel are actually not Canucks videos. They're Seattle Seahawks songs. 300,000 views and 200,000 views on our Super Bowl songs. So I did meet Russell Wilson once. It was very briefly, but I met him when he was here in Vancouver the year after Seattle won. Great question, Noah. Coach Rob, if Benning does get fired, do you think the new GM will be someone that has been an NHL GM before or someone who's first? No, I think there's no way that Canucks are going to go after an inexperienced GM. I think it'll be someone with experience, coach. Gmod, thoughts on the Lucic hit? Although Petey made him look foolish. Yeah, Gmod, I actually didn't see it. So I have to go watch it. He didn't get penalized. That's not always the best gauge, but mainly I have to go watch it. Leonard, do you see Canucks Army article? Schmidt advanced stats. Essentially above average, but Canucks are so bad defensively that it all looks bad. Leonard, that makes sense because I've heard a lot of people say that Schmidt has been the Canucks' best defenseman, even better than Hughes. And that would seem to back it up. I will check that out, Leonard. Thank you. Isles girl. Hello, Kim. Tough loss today. I watched that. They lost, right, to Pittsburgh. Yeah. I watched that overtime in that shootout. But thanks for being here. Why are you up so late, Kim? It's like 1:30. Rickwan, do you live near Victoria? No, I'm in Richmond, BC. I'm in Richmond. Manpreet likes Myers. What would you do if Asuka from WWE signed an NHL contract with the Canucks? Well, truly, Riley, I don't think she'd be playing, but I don't know. Crossover for the Japanese community. I don't know, we had Lunar New Year tonight, so. Do you think Vertanen will get traded to Boston? If so, what do you think you get in return? My name is Clint. They're not getting much. I agree with. I agree with Jeff. I think they get a third rounder, and I'd be saying that for a little bit for sure. Hot take. Nice to see you. John is in the house watching our Canucks crash and burn. Thanks for being here, John. Hope you're well. So crazy. Reaction Club. Hey, Jim. Okay, asking your gift for membership is hilarious. Thank you, Kim. That's the one where I filmed a music video for Lazy Boy. Got paid to do a commercial, to do a Canuck song. And that was me joking around, but using my amazing long jump, my vertical, my athletic prowess, and jumping over the couch instead of landing on it. Almost broke my left leg in the process. Gmod, we need a hot take Clay collab on the Canucks woes. John was really good to me. We did that North Division season preview and got a lot of love because John has a lot of fans out there. So maybe John did a really good rant already on the Canucks. There's nothing on why they're so bad right now. There's maybe not much I can add, but maybe we'll wait a few more games and then we can get together once again. John is awesome. Clay, okay, Jim, you can ride in the trunk then. Matthew, did you watch This Is Us? Watch the game, then the show emotions are high. Do you? No, Matthew, but Gil, my wife, watches This Is Us. Jessica, and once Seattle comes in, will you go to Seattle to see Canucks versus Kraken? Yep, I will definitely make a trip down there. I have family down there, so I could stay the night if I didn't feel like driving back. Travis skated. Does that mean he's back soon and maybe Jace finally? Tough to say, Jog Paul. You can still be a week away and at least be on the ice. Nick, Markey really has our number. Yeah, he's good. He's pretty good. I don't know why he kept shooting in his glove, though. Do you think Sven Berchi and Michael Ferland will play again? No and no. At least not for us, Brett. I think Ferland, his health is more important, and Berchi, I think that ship has sailed. Jim, if I get fired and Luongo comes back, where does the heck Luongo joke continue, Clay? No, I'm sure someone else will come up with a different variation, though. Riquan, who are our top rookies in the system? Okay, let's go top three. I think you go Podkolzin, you go Rathbone, and yeah, after that it falls off a little bit. Maybe Michael DiPietro, but I think definitely guys who haven't played, true rookies, I think you're looking at Podkolzin and Rathbone. Fangirl, what do you normally do on Valentine's Day with your wife that you can't because of COVID? Okay, that could have gone sideways very quickly. I'm just kidding. What would you, Gail and I, we're pretty practical. We might go out for dinner, but I don't think we're going to do that this year. We don't spend a lot of money on gifts because we're pretty practical that way. We don't want to just spend stuff for the sake of spending money for the sake of spending money. So actually, this Valentine's might not be that much different than regular, except I'll be doing my members only live stream. Oh, by the way, for those of you franchise and Hall of Fame members in here, I'm going to have to redo the poll tomorrow because it basically got 25%, 25%, 25%, 25% for 7, 8, 9, 10, and PS Pacific time. I think I'm going to lean towards 7 or 8 PS Pacific Standard Time just so everyone from back east, if they want to join, can join. That'll be interesting. There's only like about 10 or 12 people at that level, so we'll see how many people actually show up, and we'll see how long it goes. Are the Canucks celebrating Vasaki 2 this year? I think I read that somewhere. Yes, I think they are. I don't know how, but I think they are. What's our top 12 in the next 3 years? Tough to say, Tayeb. I don't want to list out all 12 guys, but I think you can count our top 6 being the Lotto line and then Horvat with Höglander and Podkolzin. Why doesn't Horvat kill penalties, man? He's just not that good. He's just not that good at killing penalties. In his first 3 seasons, they tried him there, and it was really, really bad, actually, for some reason. Hot take. We have to do something else, Clay. I agree, hot take. Something fun. For sure. Talking about the Canucks, although I love you guys, is not always fun. Reaction Club. Clay, skip my previous funny comment. I'm leaving. Well, Reaction Club, was it posed as a question? Remember, I only read questions. And anyone else thinking that Hughes isn't worth as much as advertised? PD is worth a ton, but I think Hughes' value is plummeting. Al, I'm not so sure about that, but what's interesting is Brian Burke suggested that they might get identical contracts. I've always thought Patterson would get more, a couple million more at least than Hughes per year. Happy New Year, Clay. Thank you, Angus. Half Chinese, so half of me accepts that. Thank you. What do you think it'll take for the Canucks to beat Markstrom, Laura? More traffic. Get in his head a little bit because he is a fiery goalie. So you got to not bump him, but you got to get in his crease, get in his grill, and you got to stop shooting to his glove. At least mix it up a little bit. Jacob, what do you think our team needs to do to turn around? I don't know. I've been saying establish an identity. It looks like they have. Stop making bad turnovers. They've mostly done that. So maybe they're just not good enough. It's so tough. Nick, hey Clay, do you think we have a chance of getting Luke Hughes? I've seen he's projected to go 6 overall. Well, if we don't win the lottery and we don't make the playoffs, then yeah, then there's always a shot for sure. Which Canuck do you think is going to be taking the expansion draft? It could be Holtby, it could be Myers, it could be a young guy like Gaudette or McEwen. Duffman, what up, Clay? I think we're better off getting a good draft pick this year. I don't think they're going to do that intentionally. Hey Clay, JC, another hard fought loss. Do you think we have a good chance at the playoffs if we keep playing the same way? No, I don't think it's a good chance. I think it's a chance, but it's definitely not as good as I thought it would be at the start of the year. So do you think trading Gaudette is a good move? I don't know. I am not as noticeable today. Certainly noticeable on Monday night. I don't know if we want to move him, considering we traded Tyler Madden. He would have been a bottom 6 center as well. Fondest memory in the old Pacific Coliseum. Honestly, I didn't go to a lot of Canucks games when the Coliseum was around. It might be WWF at the time. Wrestling was more of a fond memory then. Oh, actually, there are a couple church events, Leonard. We ran a couple massive archdiocesan events in the Coliseum. Is there another team as much stagnant cap money as us? Like, not bad contracts, but Sven Louis Luongo that's doing actually nothing. Good question. I think there's a couple that have the recapture penalty, but I'm not sure actually, or dead money. Jaskran, do you think the GM might trade everyone? If Bidding gets fired, I'm pretty confident. Oh, the new GM might trade everyone? No, because a lot of our guys don't have a lot of asset value. I think the focus is going to be new contracts for Hughes, Patterson, and figuring out what to do with Green. Best memory of the 94 Cup run. That was 2 years before I was born. I'd say just every win. Bloody Trevor Linden leaning on Kirk McLean, pretty iconic picture. Okay, I'm at the 43-minute mark. I'm going to try and rip through, make sure I get the questions. Rios, I like Hoglander, can be a good penalty killer. What do you think? Yeah, he's tenacious. Maybe they don't want to start him there as a rookie yet. Be honest, do you think they're making the playoffs? Dexter, I still think they have a shot to grab the 4th spot, but definitely not the 3rd spot. I think they have a shot to make the 4th spot, but it's not going to be easy. Why haven't we fired Benning and Green yet? Isaac, it could happen on this homestand. I really think so. That's what a lot of people are talking about. Leonard, do you celebrate Chinese New Year? No, we don't. Just with dinner. And Leonard Gill said, I usually vacuum every night. She said, I can't vacuum for 2 days. I don't know if that's a Chinese thing or a Filipino Chinese thing. Nick Hickley, do you think the Canucks should get Jim Rutherford to replace Benning? He's won 3 cups, and he said he'd be willing to take another job as GM. Good question. He's the guy who just left Pittsburgh, right? I want to know more about why he left Pittsburgh. As our Oiler fan, we have Canucks in our prayers. We'd love to see you guys get some momentum. Shake and bake, thank you. That's very kind of you. Why are you such a legend? Chonger, that is a question. This is a question. I don't know if I'm a legend. I think I'm consistent. I think I'm consistent in my content and in my outlook. And I think I'm a decent person. I think I'm a good listener. Wow, it sounds like I'm patting myself on my back, so I might as well just do that. And I think I think I'm genuine. I hope that you feel that what you see is what you get. I don't BS you. I don't try and pretend I'm someone I'm not. Obviously, I don't try and pretend to be cool because look at me. I say booyah once at the end of the stream and I think I'm the man. But no, I'm very comfortable, obviously, in my own skin. I've never met a microphone or a camera that I don't like. I am knowledgeable about the team. I can articulate myself about the team. I can speak on the cuff. I can do research. It sounds like I'm showing off, but if you're asking me, I think put all that together, and I enjoy what I do. I'm not the best at what I do, but I certainly enjoy it. But it's always been a hobby. A couple people say, do you want to get a job on Sportsnet or TSN 1040 back in the day? And no, that's not my thing. Those guys are good. I like doing this as a hobby. But thank you. God, that was a little show-offy, wasn't it? I think fair deals is 9 for Petey and 6 for Quinn. Yeah, Al, I've been talking about that. I've been saying 9 or 10 for Petey and 6 or 7 for Quinn. So you're in the same. Range for sure. What's your stance on Fire Benning, Johnny? I think Benning goes before Green. Oliver, hey Clay, do you think Pettersson had a good game? Yep, I think. I thought he was solid today. I really did. It's not Green's fault. Yes. Should the Canucks tank? Oh, I almost said it. No, Gray, they should not tee, and I do not say that word. You almost got me. Clay, want to write my paper for me? Manpreet, what's it on? I'm not the best writer. I'm a good speaker. I'm not the best writer. Canucks remind Nick of the Avs in 2017. Interesting. Arsenal, thanks for the explanation about Pittsburgh. Differing views. Angus, why is our D not using the snapshot or wrist shot more to get more accuracy? We just don't get many tipping goals. Yes. And then Edler can't get a shot through to save his life. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, let's get to the end. What is the exact polar opposite dynamic the Canucks showed? Which is the exact polar opposite? Yeah, they're not doing enough as a group. Is Besser and Hoglander our brightest spots? Yeah, I'd say Hoglander for sure, and Besser's being good. Arjun, Clay, where are you going in the spring break? Nowhere. Even though with COVID, I know you do something special, maybe something at home. Yeah, we'll figure something to do at home for sure. I know Gil and I owe each other our 20th wedding anniversary gift trip, but we're going to wait for sure. We're in no rush to do anything. Brett Buttons from Vancouver is a Canucks fan. He has a YouTube channel called The Butt. Okay, I'll check that out. Reaction. Thank you. Thanks for a great stream, Coach Rob. No problem. Hey, Clay, thoughts on the 2 Corinthians? I like all of Scripture, but if you're talking about 2 Corinthians specifically, I'd have to look it up. I know my favorite scripture is from Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Dexter, Clay, what are those big vehicles that are used in wars and the military? I think it starts with a T. Yeah, T-Ank. Clay, do you think I should? Nope. Nice try. Tony, Rob, when you put gas into a car, where does it go? Okay, you guys are trying to get me to say the T word. You guys are going to have to come up with more than that. Okay, 47 minutes. Last 2 or 3 minutes. Non-Canucks, non-hockey questions starting now, and non-TANK questions. Don't try and get me to say the word I'm not going to. Last 2 or 3 minutes. Non-hockey questions, non-Canucks questions. This is how we will end off today's stream. Oh, too many people just typing in TANK. No, all you guys are doing that word. Is that how we're going to end tonight, you guys? I pride myself on having the most mature, intellectual viewers and live stream viewers around. Riley, Clay, do you like the goal horn? The Canucks one? I'd like to hear it more. How about that? What'd you think of the weekend Super Bowl performance? Shake and Bake, I thought it was okay. I do know a lot of his music. I'm not a fan. Like, he's fine. I thought it was okay. He's a good performer, but I've seen better for sure. Fangirl, did Kayla get to meet your dad? No, Dad passed away in 2004. Kayla was born in 2007. Nice try, Chonger. But I do not wear those shirts because my arms are too fat or too skinny or too not muscular. Angus, do you like playing goalie? Ice, street, or roller hockey? Never tried on ice or roller hockey. I'd probably hurt myself. Street, I enjoy it as long as guys aren't shooting it at my head or my nether regions. Summer or winter? Summer, Laura. Summer for sure. It's when I was born, June 22nd. It's when our wedding anniversary is, and is better options to travel. What sciences you take in high school? Physics and chemistry. No bio. Did you see Rask going to the bench by accident? No, I'll have to look that up. Would that be a good what were they thinking video? Maybe that's good. Actually, for my next What Were They Thinking WWTT, I was going to actually do Pedersen between Lucci's legs up to Besser to the go. I think that's going to be my next WWTT video. Is rollerblading like ice skating? It's a little bit hard. You have to work harder on rollerblades, actually, because you just don't glide as well. You don't stop as well. It's just tougher. Go-to restaurant, Matsuyama in Richmond. How old are you? I'm 46. Best Super Bowl halftime show, Michael Jackson back in the day. Actually, and I like the Bruno Mars one too, to be honest with you. Reaction Club, very funny. DSL, favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption. Michael Jackson, there we go, Brett. Your wedding anniversary is July 8th. Very good, because that's your birthday, right, Rios? I think. Clay, are you streak? What does that mean? Would you rather negative degree weather, 40 plus? 40 plus. Plans for the weekend, bit of studying, bit of vlogging, taking it easy. Yeah. Do the Rask incident or the Pedersen one, either one, or the one after the Pedersen. Okay, that's good. That's good. What do you think would hurt worse? A puck to the crown jewels or a stick to the crown jewels? Oh, puck. Got to be puck. Stick, there's a chance it misses you. No, I've not seen Over the Moon Reaction Club. Does the footage from WWTT videos get claimed? I've only done one Inferno, but I've done reaction videos before. Yes, it gets claimed, but I don't monetize it, so I don't get any copyright strike, if that makes sense. So I don't monetize, but it does get claimed. Favorite sport besides hockey? Volleyball. Volleyball and bowling. Bowling most recently. Bowling's a sport, right? What's your thought on the gold Vegas helmets? I thought they're okay. Okay, I will do that Rask one. Swimming or skiing? Swimming, although I'm bad at both. Jim Benning, I see your comments, so I don't have to read them. Can't play the Canucks game on Saturday. Okay. What's your favorite pastime? Ask Chris. I love playing the piano. Do you have any favorite bloopers of myself? Yeah, falling through the window trying to put up Christmas lights. As a kid, did you play hockey? How about your kids? Only street hockey, Leonard. And now as an adult, I've been playing roller hockey in a men's league. The kids did not play hockey. Sean played floor hockey. He was a beast. He had the best hands, but the worst cardio. So he would basically stand at center. No one would catch him, or they'd almost catch him, but then he would always score. He would roof it backhand. He was actually really, really good. But yeah, not the best skater for sure. Arjun, do you know Arminux? No, I've seen a couple of his videos though. All right. Very good. I think we're at a good place. Jim Benning, you're always welcome here, but maybe cool it on the repeated messages. But still, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Okay. Sorry, I missed a few comments at the end. And Arjun asked me, tell me why as I do my wrap up, tell me why you asked me about Arminux. Is it because you think I should watch him, or you think I should, if I should contact him or whatever it may be? Yeah. And then I see some WWTT Rask going to the bench. I see Tanev scoring from center, from his own blue line. And I really like the Pedersen goal tonight. So I have some options at least. Hey everyone, thanks. We had 100 people for most of the stream. That is awesome. So whether you're local or across the country or around the world, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. Before you go, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I invite you to like this channel. Like this video if you haven't already. I invite you to consider becoming a member, and we picked up 2 new members tonight. Thank you to Jeff King, who's a franchise member, and to Spencer, who is an all-star. Thank you. You now bumped me to 23 members, close to my goal of 30. Jeff, thank you for your donation as well. And Gmod, thanks for your donation as well. Okay, you guys, I was really excited to talk about a Canucks win tonight, but we're going to have to wait at least 2 more days. But we'll see what happens. So this Saturday, we'll do a post-game live stream, and hopefully it's a big one because it's Saturday and we're talking about a win. And then on Sunday will be my first live stream for members only from franchise level and up. So it's for franchise and Hall of Fame members, and it'll likely be 7 or 8 p.m. Pacific time. But I'll put a poll up on my membership tab for you guys to look into that and to respond. Okay, everyone, I will read all your comments later, but I won't do so now because I want to honor your time and mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night. I'll see you on Saturday night. God bless. Go Canucks, go. Booyah.